Hello, everyone. Welcome to RCTV's coverage of Pioneer Athletic Conference Baseball. As today, we have a matchup between the Springford Rams and the Boyertown Bears. I'm Mark Ciccone. Alongside me is Nick Ellsner. Nick, what can you tell us about the Bears in this one?
Well, Mark, the Bears are 1-1 on the season. It's very early in the season, and it's only the third game. The Bears, this game has impact for the PAC playoffs later in the season. It's going to be a telltale sign. We'll look to see who wins this game. It's going to be a good one.
Absolutely, Nick. An early season test for both sides. What can you tell us about the hometown Rams?
The Rams are also 1-1 on the season. They're sitting at 4th in the PAC right now, and as you mentioned, it is going to be an early season testament to who's going to be contenders in the PAC championship.
Absolutely, Nick. An early matchup in the PAC. We'll be right back with first pitch from Ram Stadium.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city.
Whoa!
Gear up, guys.
Welcome back, everybody, as we're getting ready for the start here of Springford and Boyertown. Nick, what do you think are some keys to this afternoon's game?
Mark, I never really understood baseball until this year when my friend's dad told me baseball is like a chess match. There's defense and offense, and I think that on the defensive side of the ball, this is going to be crucial. The wind today, whoever makes less errors in the infield and outfield because of this wind is going to, I think, come out on top. Both teams are historically very good, and it's going to be a great matchup. Both teams go back and forth if you look back at the previous years.
Nick, Boyertown finished ahead of Springford in the Pioneer Athletic Conference last year, and both teams are coming off 4-3 ball games. Boyertown defeating Owen-J in their last time out, and Springford lost to Methacton in 9 innings. As the Rams take the field, here's the starting lineup for the Bears. Leading it off playing center field, Colin Maloney, followed by the shortstop, Chris Davis. Billy Coleman's behind the plate batting third. Shane Horrocks is in the cleanup spot. He is at third base. Cole Hertzler is at first base batting fifth. Derek Basil is the right fielder batting sixth. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, Nolan Klein. Trey Savage is in left field batting eighth, and batting ninth is the second baseman, Brock Babb. They'll be facing right-handed pitcher Ben Wilczak. He's a senior, and he's headed to Millersville next year, Nick, where he will be continuing his academic and athletic career. I played baseball with Ben since I was 6 years old. We both played at
The Little League days.
SFYAL.
Yeah.
He's a real good pitcher. He's got good off speed. He throws hard, too. He's got a good defense behind him, so hopefully he can put in a solid outing, lead the Rams to a victory here this afternoon.
Oh, it's shaping up to be a good one, Mark.
He's got Jake Romeo behind the plate for him. The Chief, as we call him.
Now, Mark, if you're a coach, what are you telling your Rams to do?
I was telling them to stay loose, stay relaxed. This game is obviously going to be highly competitive with the teams finishing where they did last year in the history of this. I don't know if you want to call it a rivalry, but of this matchup in the PAC. I'm just saying stay loose, think about what you're going to do when the ball's coming to you and just stay focused. Baseball is a game where you cannot lose your focus. You lose your focus, you miss a play, and it throws everything into turmoil.
Oh, yeah, it's a complete mind game.
As Maloney gets ready to kick things off for us here.
Leading off the top half of the first inning for Boyertown, number 18, center fielder, Colin Maloney.
And the first pitch from Wilczak, he's taken up high for a ball, and we are underway from Ram Stadium. First pitch at 4:07. 64 degrees. That one is in there for a called strike. It's a good pitch right there by Wilczak. He hit in the outside corner. Fouled back, and it's a quick 1-2 count here. Wilczak off to a fast start, Nick.
Maloney got a piece of that one. He started to swing a little bit late there. He'll look to make an adjustment here.
The 1-2. That one is fouled away as he stays alive. Now, that was a good swing there by Maloney, trying to hit it the opposite field, just trying to do anything he can to stay alive.
Wilczek
Just
trying to find that outside corner to get the third strike, and now full count.
2-2 on the way. He fouls it off again. And Maloney he's doing anything he can to stay alive in this at bat right now, and he's doing just that.
And this is how the game is going to continue to go, Mark. It's going to be a long one.
Misses down low, and they'll bring a count to full 3-2. Maloney looking to draw the walk. Wilczek sets and delivers. Swing on in the air, shallow center field. Chase Simmons there, and he's under that one for out number 1. So good at bat by Maloney, spoiled with the shallow pop up as that'll bring Chris Davis to the plate.
Number 26, shortstop Chris Davis.
Shortstop. One away here on the top of the first. The first pitch from Wilczek, he's in there for a called strike.
As you
Nothing on the
mentioned,
count.
Mark, Wilczek, great off speed, and you'll see it here. So he throws slightly less. Throws the first one right down the middle, strike, gets the batter to see what he's got, then change it up a little bit.
Now he's quickly ahead 0-2, pinning the inside corner on that one. It's fouled away as a line drive soaring out of play. The ball's 2 strikes on Davis in the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, but in the dirt, Romeo on the Horgan at first in time, and there's 2 away. First strikeout for Wilczek.
That's a great heads-up play there from Romeo, realizing ball's in the dirt, and that's a live ball, able to get the out at first base.
And I'll bring up the catcher, Billy Coleman, with 2 away. The first pitch is in there for a called strike. Wilczek really find the strike zone here early on.
That's a good thing. You know, Mark, you got to get your pitchers hot early. It helps their confidence, helps them see that box.
There's Kratz fielded, throw it on the Horgan at first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 top of the first inning for Ben Wilczek. We head to the bottom of the first. It's the Bears nothing and the Rams coming up.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
And welcome back, everybody, as Springford gets ready for their first at-bat of the game, as they will be going up against Jared Waldman on the mound today for Boyertown. Nick, you want to tell us what Boyertown's maybe looking to do in this one?
Yeah, Mark. Boyertown's looking to have a quick 3 and out. You know, most teams like to get started off on the right foot. I don't know any team that doesn't like to get started off on the right foot. You got to go out and play your best in the beginning. You know, you got to show the other team what you've got. And I think Boyertown coming out here is going to start off really strong, and they're just going to look to retire the side early from Springford.
Here's how Springford will line up against the left-hander. Leading it off, playing center field, is Chase Simmons, followed by the left fielder, David McCurry. Mark McNally's at shortstop, batting third. The pitcher, Ben Wilczaki, is in the cleanup spot. Tyler Horgan's at first base, batting fifth. Hunter Curley is a designated hitter, batting sixth. Jake Romeo is a catcher, batting seventh. In right field and batting eighth is Jason Smiley. And batting ninth is the third baseman, Zach Mail. You know, facing a lefty pitcher, Nick, as a throw down here as we're about to get the bottom half of the first underway. They're very deceptive when they pitch.
Oh, yeah.
They are left-handed pitchers are known for their off-speed stuff. I don't know if you watch as much baseball as I do, but pitchers like Chris Sale, Madison Bumgarner, Clayton Kershaw, those guys, they're known for their off-speed stuff. So that's something that you got to watch out for here. That's what Springford needs to. They need to look out for that off-speed stuff, that junk, as they call it, so they don't get fooled by it. Here's Chase Simmons to lead things off. Chase Simmons also going to Millersville in the fall. He steps in to face Waldman. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1.
A couple years ago, Springford left-hander Jake Kelchner was a prominent force at the mound.
Simmons will foul it away. You know, Kelchner, he was very dominating. Not only did he have good off speed, but he threw hard for being a left-hander.
You know, Mark, when I played baseball, Little League days at Upper Providence, he was one of the guys that everyone talked about.
Oh, yeah. I had to face him back in the day as well, Nick. He was scary guy to face.
Oh, yeah.
In the 0-2.
Well, there's that off speed.
Just misses the outside corner. 1-2 the count. You know, something Springford will probably want to rely on here all season is the senior leadership. Most of the starting lineup is indeed seniors, as time's called. And seniors leadership in baseball and any sport, it's important, Nick. You want your seniors to be able to rally up your team and get them prepared for whatever situation might occur. As Waldman sets, and the 1-2. Down low, gets away from the catcher. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, Mark, as you're saying, senior leadership is key. You gotta, like you said, rally the team. It shows the team culture. And if you don't have good team culture, then no one's gonna want to play for you. And it's just at Springford they really focus team over individual.
2-2. Simmons stays alive, fouls that one near the Springford dugout. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout for Waldman, and there's one away here in the top of the first.
Left fielder, number 6, Mark McCurry.
So I bring David McCurry to the plate, the left fielder.
That's what I said, David. You hear me?
And the first pitch to him is taken down low. Oh, it's in there for a called strike, excuse me. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. McCurry gets a piece of that. But it's taken care of by Babb for the second out. So quick 2 outs here for Waldman. And I'll bring up the shortstop, Mark McNally.
Harper intentionally walked.
You know, Nick, the top 3 in this Springford lineup all headed to play baseball in college in the fall. As McNally swings and misses at that first one. It's 0-1. Simmons headed to Millersville. McCurry's headed to Misericordia. And Mark McNally's headed to New Mexico State, where his dad also played. And also Wilczaki is headed to Millersville as well, as I mentioned earlier.
Got a lot of guys going.
So McNally takes that one down low for a ball. 1-1 the count. It's been a fairly quick and easy inning here for Waldman thus far. 10 pitches here in the first. Sets and deals. Swing and miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on McNelly. Waldman sets, and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rams in the bottom of the first. We head to the second, tied at 0.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
1, 2, 3 innings in the top of the first. Well, in both halves, as both teams went down fairly quickly as we're getting ready to play the top of the second here. And Nick, what did you see in that first inning that impressed you?
Both pitchers really taking a stand on that mound, showing, look, this is what I got, and I know that I'm going to outpitch you. And it was a really good battle. Both pitchers went 1, 2, 3, retired the side. It was great. I mean, Wilczaki with 1 strikeout. Waldman with 2. It's been a great first battle, you know. A lot more to come, a lot more action to come. But we got a glimpse of what both of these pitchers can do, and let me tell you, it's something special.
Shane Horrocks digs in the lead off the top of the second for Boyertown. Wilczaki sets, and the pitch is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. You know, Nick, something that I don't really understand. I don't really understand how players don't wear batting gloves when they bat.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you make contact with that ball.
And the 0-1 pitch is in there for a base hit, so I guess he just proved us wrong about the no batting gloves. Horrocks is aboard here to lead off the second.
Horrocks bats opposite field through the gap between shortstop and third. It's a great find.
So they'll bring up the first baseman, Cole Hertzler, for his first plate appearance. The runner off first, nobody out. Here at the top of the second, scoreless game. Wilczaki throws over, keep him honest, and he's back in there safely. First time working out of the stretch today for Wilczaki. As he sets and delivers. Down low for a ball, 1-0.
Jackie taking a little glimpse over his shoulder, making sure Horrocks is still there.
The 1-0. In there for a called strike, evens up the count at 1-1. You know, a double play ball would be real nice.
Oh, yeah. Turn 2.
Horrocks, as Wilczaki steps off. Horrocks with a moderate lead off first base. The 1-1. Down low. Romeo fields that one in the dirt, picks right back up. 2 balls and a strike on Hertzler. The right fielder, Derek Basile, on deck. Wilczaki throws over. Horrocks in there sliding. Diving, excuse me.
As you said, Mark, Wilczaki just keeping him honest out there, and he's going.
He's fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's something to be alert more. You see the middle infield in double plate depth right now, Nick. You wouldn't be surprised if the second baseman cheated over a little more to cover the bag. Wouldn't also be surprised to see a throw over now by Wilczaki.
There you go, Mark.
I mean, if Horrocks got the green light, you got to keep him honest.
Oh, yeah.
No, Boyertown's probably looking to put on a little bit of a hit and run. Here, get something going in the pitch. Ground ball, this could be 2. McNally feed, Kratz for 1. Throw on the first is in time for the double play. 6-4-3 around the horn for the Rams, and there's 2 away.
That was a beautiful play. You know, just the awareness of you got a guy on first, and you got to get that. It'd be nice to get that double play, and just a little flip, and Kratz able to make the long throw to first.
Yeah, that was a great turn there by McNally and Kratz. McNally had to feel that deal with the lip, but gave it to Kratz. Great feed from Kratz to Horgan, then the finished double play. As Basil digs in here with 2 away. He takes first pitch down low for a ball. Pitch. He tries to lay down a bunt, but it's right back at Wilczaki. So he throws on the first in time, and the side is retired. No runs on 1 hit for the Bears. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 0. Welcome back, everybody, as we were tied at 0 here, heading to the bottom of the second inning as Jared Waldman finishing up his warm-up throws. Ben Wilczaki will lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Rams. And that's something we like to call pitchers who rake, Nick. The pitchers trying to help themselves out, get something going.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the nice thing about high school baseball and really about playing baseball in like the NL or in college. Pitchers get to hit, and pitchers actually enjoy hitting. So Wilczaki digs in. First pitch of the bottom of the second.
That one inside.
In there for a called strike.
Waldman found the inside corner there as Wilczaki tried to crowd the plate a little bit.
The home plate umpire really is liking the inside corner. This one's taken down low. As it's past the catcher, Coleman. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wilczaki looking to get something going for the Rams here as they have no hits.
The 1-1. Wilczaki holds. Good idea. 2 balls and a strike.
Waldman deciding to throw outside. Can't find the corner, or that side of the strike zone, excuse me. Wilczaki almost went for it.
2-1. 1 misses. 3 balls, 1 strike on Ben Wilczaki. Springford looking for their first base runner of the afternoon. Pitch. And it'll hit him. Wait, they're going to say that would hit off his bat. It's a foul ball. No, it looked like it hit him in the hand. But I guess it hit the bottom half of the bat, and they'll bring the count full 3-2. Waldman sets, and the 3-2 pitch. Wilczaki slaps that one, and that it eats up the shortstop, and Wilczaki will be aboard.
An error there by the shortstop, and Wilczaki able to get on base and kick things off for the Rams.
Yeah, Davis just got a bad read off that one. I don't know if it hit off the lip, but it messed them up as Boyertown will collect error number 1 on the day. They'll bring up Tyler Horgan for the Rams, first baseman. Runner on first, nobody out.
And we saw in warm-ups, Mark, the balls hitting that lip by the shortstop. They were just taking all sorts of weird bounces at the shortstop position.
We've seen 2 of them already. His first pitch to Horgan's in there for a called strike. From the stretch, throws over to keep Wilczaki honest. That's something with left-handers too, you got to look out for. They have a much more delayed throw over to first. It's more of just like a step where with a righty they have to do a little twist and throw over.
Mm-hmm.
But Wilczaki here, moderate lead in the pitch to Horgan. It's fouled away right back to the screen. Quickly 0-2 on him. Maybe Coach Sheck wants to get something going here with Curley in the bottom half of the order coming up. Maybe try to send Wilczaki, get him in the scoring position.
We'll see.
It's
Waldman
Horgan
with a good look.
looks to battle here as another throw over. Horgan looks like he's choking up on the bat and looking to get a little poke in the right field. The 0-2. Inside and down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Throw over. And Wilczaki's back standing. The 1-2. Wilczaki takes off. And the throw down is not in time.
Wilczaki able to get a great lead off there at first base. Beats out the throw, and that, you can see the win there. Boyertown catcher accounting for the win, throws it far left, and that ball took a wild dive back towards second base.
Coleman will call time to go out to talk to Waldman. You know, that throw, it tailed a little bit.
Yeah. Tailed toward the right field side.
So the second baseman, Babb, had to field it off to his side a little bit. Couldn't get a quick side swipe on it. And as a result, Wilczaki's in scoring position with nobody out. Time's called again. Horgan looking to plate the first run of the game here as we're tied at 0. 2-2 the count on the Rams' first baseman. Waldman sets in the pitch.
Way inside.
That'll take us to a full count. Three-two pitch. Fouled away by Horgan as he stays alive.
8-7. Put the thread on him. Top of the ninth. Huh?
From the stretch. And 3-2 once again. Fouled away again. So Horgan battling here on this full count.
Horgan got a huge chunk of that one. Can't get it to stay in. And that one go way out. Wilczaki with the lead.
So Horgan continues the battle here on 3-2. And the pitch again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout for Waldman. And there's one away here in the bottom of the second. So to bring the designated hitter Hunter Curley to the plate.
Number 11, designated hitter Hunter Curley.
And that last battle with Horgan there shows how good of a pitcher Waldman is. You know, he's able to stay in there, hang in as that count is full, and eventually
Wilczaki
try
will
to
take
side.
off, and the throw is not in time. So the first run of the game is 90 feet away here for the Rams. A little knock could score him by Curley.
Wilczaki putting pressure on Waldman now, as Waldman can't see him on third base.
2 balls, no strikes on Curley. And yeah, Nick, you said that best. It's like when for a righty pitcher with a runner on first, he has to do a little bit of a step, but now he goes from the windup. So Curley will slap that one foul. 2-1 on the way.
That ball way outside.
Ball 3.
Waldman looking to find that outside corner, and he misses.
Waldman will step off. Jake Romeo waits on deck. Waldman's pitch is fouled back to the screen. This count goes full 3-2. Waldman sets in the pitch. Pass ball, Wilczaki will get in there standing, and the Rams jump out to an early 1-0 lead.
And that's just a heads-up play there from Wilczaki. Sees the missed pitch by Waldman, bounces over the Boyertown catcher Coleman, and Wilczaki just able to take that one. He didn't even have to slide.
So I guess now the count is 3-2. So I guess we'll have to play to the full count again as Waldman from the windup delivers. As Curley slaps that one in the center field. It's down for a base hit. So he gets the better end of the stick here, getting a base hit instead of a walk. It's the first hit of the game for the Rams. That was a nice rip right back up the middle for Curley. So to bring Jake Romeo up to the plate.
One out here with the Rams lead 1-0.
The first pitch to Romeo is taken up high. It's 1-0.
And now this is where Waldman needs to keep calm, Mark. You know, they're down 1 run in the second inning, 1 out, man on first. This is where you just got to stay calm and finish out the inning, you know? And Coleman goes out to talk to him, tell him to relax.
Yeah, this is a I'm trying to think of the word to say. I can't think of it. This is a time in the game where you can't get rattled. It's way too early.
It's way too early for nerves.
Two balls, no strikes on Romeo. Pitch. Snap back throw. Not in time.
Curley had a huge lead there. Able to get back in time, as you said, Mark.
Pitch. 3-0 take. In there for a called strike. Never want to swing on a 3-0, Nick. That is one of the golden rules in all of baseball. Unless you have a green light from the third base coach, do not swing 3-0. 3-1. Romeo pops that one up. That'll go out of play.
Coleman unable to get that one as it is hit on top of the grandstands.
And again, we have the third straight full count. Or fourth straight, I believe. One out, Springford leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the second as Waldman steps off.
And there's that win mark being a factor here. It's going to push all the balls to the outside corner.
Yeah, I don't care if my forward gets hit.
3-2. Romeo again fouls that one back out of play.
No, maybe not.
And that wind is just howling, Nick. We got both doors closed in here, and you can still hear the wind. The pitch.
Off speed, Romeo.
That one, and that will drop for a base hit.
Now the Rams are on. They're rolling.
Let's bring up the right fielder, Jason Smiley, excuse me.
Number 8, right fielder, Jason
as Danny Zoller will come on the pinch run for the catcher, Romeo.
Coleman and Boyertown head coach will meet Waldman at the mound, have a little chat.
He's now running first base for Springford. Danny Zoller.
Courtesy runner, excuse me.
Now, Mark, Springford having a heck of an inning here. Able to get 3 guys on base, 1 guy home for a run. What's been the success?
I really think they're getting deep into the counts and truly playing with the mind of Waldman. And then they're getting that 3-2 pitch. The pressure's on him not to walk him. So we'll try to throw him a fastball, and they're getting hits off it. They're hitting it in the center field.
They're finding the gaps.
They're finding the right spot. The balls are just they're falling at the right place at the right time. First pitch to Smiley. It's in there for a called strike.
Off-speed pitch there by Waldman as he curves that one in there.
Lefty on lefty matchup here. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Smiley realizing he should not have swung at that one, and it was dipping way away from him.
He's got to protect the 2 now. 2 runners on and 1 away. Telling Smiley it's Mail and then the top of the order for the Rams. Called strike 3. Smiley down on strikes. Waldman paints the outside corner. I cannot speak right now.
That was
for his 4th strikeout of the game.
That was a beautiful pitch by Waldman, able to find that bottom outside corner for Smiley, and just no chance.
Pitch. Mail swings at the first pitch. Skies at 1 to right field. Is there to put it away. It's Derek Basil, and the side is retired. 1 run on 2 hits for the Rams. We go to the 3rd. Springford leads 1-0.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
Ben Wilczewski ready to get back to work here in the top of the 3rd. As he has a 1-0 lead to work with here early on in this game. Nick, what has impressed you so far with the Rams?
I think the Rams just almost getting through the entire lineup in that last inning, the bottom of the 2nd. It just showed that they were ready to. They showed up today. You know, Boyertown looked a little beat defensively. They weren't playing good defense. They had an error at shortstop, allowing Wilczewski to get on. Wilczewski stole 3 bases, and that's how the Rams scored a run. That's just poor defense by the Bears.
It's good base running there by Wilczewski, helping out his own cause.
Top half of the 3rd inning for Boyertown, number 25, designated hitter,
Nolan Klein digs in to lead off the top of the 3rd. Designated hitter. Seven, 8, 9 due up here this half inning. His first pitch is taken inside for ball 1.
Wilczewski unable to find the center of the box there, and he goes way inside to Klein, excuse me. And another inside pitch by Wilczewski.
1 ball, 1 strike. On Klein.
And Wilczewski decides he'll let this little gust of wind pass.
Sets in the pitch. Down low. Good block by Romeo.
That one way outside. 2-1 the count.
Wilczewski establishing good control early on. That one is taken for a ball. 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Count runs full, 3-2. And the pitch. Wilczaki working quick here, grounded. Mail's got to be quick with it, as the throw on the first is in time. Good play there by Zach Mail, and there's one away. Play like that, Nick, a little slow roller. You got to be on a hurry to get that, and that's exactly what Mail did. A good, strong throw to first was just enough in time.
That one was close, and like you said, Mail being on his toes allowed the Rams to get that out.
So bring up the left fielder, Trey Savage, with one away.
Ooh, beautiful pitch from Wilczaki. Finding that outside line of that box. That one bent away.
It was down and away for the first strike. 0-1. Paints the inside corner. Beautiful pitch by Wilczaki, 0-2.
Wilczaki with 1 strikeout this afternoon, compared to Waldman's 4. Trying to add another.
0-2. Swung on, that'll be in the right field, a base hit. See, Savage is aboard with a 1-out single. That'll bring the second baseman, Brock Babb, to the plate. That one just snuck by the first baseman, Horgan. Babb digs in with 1 away. Wilczaki from the stretch in the 0-1. Excuse me, the first pitch. Down low. 1 ball, no strikes. From the stretch, the 1-0.
Savage takes a little bit of a leap there. Decides not his pitch to run.
It's in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count on Babb. The kick and the pitch. All on the outside part of the plate in there for a called strike 2. Both pitchers are doing a very effective job painting the corners early on in this one. The 1-2 offering from Wilczaki. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Ben Wilczaki. And there's 2 away.
We're back up to the top of the lineup for the Bears. Maloney will see the plate for the second time, as he receives the signal from third base coach and steps into the box.
Just trying to get that guy over to second base, a steal scenario. Trying to get anything going is Wilczaki. Tries to keep Savage honest.
Wilczaki's throw back to first a little high. Horgan able to get it, though.
1 ball, no strikes on Chris Maloney. And the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. But playable for Chase Simmons, and he's there to make the catch. And the side is retired. No runs on 1 hit for the Bears. We go to the bottom of the third. Springford still leads 1-0.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average 4-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high-five.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Top of the order due up for Springford here in the bottom half of the third inning. In a 1-0 ball game. Jared Waldman goes back to work here for his 3rd inning.
Waldman had a little bit of a rough 2nd inning there as he allowed 1 run, 3 stolen bases, and 2 hits.
Leading off the top half and the bottom half of the 3rd inning for Springford, number 7, center fielder Chase Simmons.
This is Chase Simmons will dig in for his 2nd at-bat of the ballgame. Struck out his 1st time up. Looking to redeem himself.
Waldman agrees with Coleman on a pitch. And an off speed. Inside for strike number 1.
No balls on strike here on Simmons. Waldman sets in the pitch. It's in there for strike 2.
2 off-speed pitches in a row, Mark. What's up for number 3?
Well, you can never, and you always want to anticipate fastball, and I think that's what Waldman is going to go with here on this one. The 0-2.
You were right.
Fouls that one back to the screen.
Simmons keeping himself alive. And the count remains 0-2.
Waldman sets and the 0-2 pitch to Simmons. It's fouled out of play into the Boyertown bullpen area.
Simmons getting around a little late, and we'll see what he has in store. Steps back into the box, awaits the pitch.
Simmons with a little grounder. Bab's got to be quick with it, and it's not in time. As Simmons will beat it out, but he stumbled. And we're going to let them check on Chase Simmons, and we'll be right back.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Welcome back, everybody. Chase Simmons is running it out on the first base line, and he looks like he's okay. They're beating out that infield single.
Just seems like a little tweak of the ankle there as he stepped on the bag when he beat out the throw. Luckily, he is okay.
And that is a good sign for the Rams as David McCurry digs in for his 2nd at-bat. Curry grounded out his 1st time up. Again, the lefty on lefty duel pitch is
high and outside.
They're anticipating a steal from Chase Simmons.
Simmons with the moderate lead.
The pitch. 2 balls, no strikes on McCurry.
McCurry crowding the plate, and Waldman looking to pitch wide again.
It's in there for a called strike. They'll bring the count to 2-1. Waldman will throw over. Simmons goes, and he's in there with a stolen base.
That is the Rams' 4th stolen base of the afternoon on 2 errors from the Bears.
See, it looked like Hertzler just got a little tangled up there. He was trying to throw a ball, just popped out of his hand, and Simmons is rewarded 2nd base. It's McCurry with a runner in scoring position here. Nobody out. Two-one on the way. Outside, ball 3.
Waldman really looking to pitch outside on McCurry, as he likes to have his balls curve from the left to the right, or for the batter from the right to the left. And with a lefty batter in there, it's not necessarily a great duel. You might hit the lefty batter. Got to pitch way outside, and you can't get anything to fall.
And that one is in the strike zone this time and bring the count full, 3-2. So McCurry looking to get on base here. Potentially drive in Simmons. A little single will do the job. 3-2. Curry sends that one in the air, shallow center. And making the catch is Maloney, sliding onto his knees for out number 1.
As you said, Mark, 1 out, runner in scoring position.
Number 2,
And
shortstop Mark
McNelly up at the plate for the Rams. Look to see what he can do.
McNelly also went down on strikes his first time up. With the pitcher Will Chackey on deck. Waldman sets in the pitch. And therefore a called strike. It's 0-1. McNelly looking to plate Simmons. I think this is a 2-run ball game. Waldman steps off. Simmons retreats back to second.
Funny thing is, Waldman steps off, and his shortstop and second baseman aren't even close to the bag.
This time is called. Waldman really trying to keep Simmons honest. That pitch to McNelly is in the dirt. Even up the count at 1-1.
Waldman feeling the pressure. He was 4 strikeouts in the first 2 innings and unable to get anything here.
Sets in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mark McNelly. Rams shortstop looking to make something happen here. Waldman will step off once again. Simmons really getting in the head of Jared Waldman. Pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, center field. Maloney going back, and it's over his head. That one looks like it'll roll all the way to the wall. McNelly around second. He's headed for third. Simmons scores standing. The throw to third is not in time as McNelly is in there with a stand-up 1-out triple. And the Rams take a 2-0 lead. And that looks like, Nick, it'll be all for Jared Waldman.
4 strikeouts in 3 innings. First one was a great inning, 3 strikeouts. 1 strikeout in the top of the second, or bottom of the second, and from there on out, it was just the Rams were batting through them like crazy.
At least it's just a mound visit as of right now. But it looks like we could have a pitching change.
Maybe. Now, Mark, for the Rams, what do you continue doing?
I'm continuing to hit the ball. I'm trying to drive in runs, as many runs as I can, and pad that lead for Will Chackey.
Will Chackey also having a pretty good game. 2 strikeouts, no runs.
As Nick, that will be all for Jared Waldman here as he goes 2 1/3. New pitcher on for the Bears. And we'll be right back.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Pat Ween is the new pitcher here for Boyertown as the right-hander will take over in relief of Jared Waldman As he went 2 1/3, striking out 4, giving up 2 runs, one of them earned.
As Wiens warms up. He gets a couple pitches to try and get a feel for the little wind here.
As his first opponent will be Ben Wilczaki,
who scored the Rams' first run earlier on in the second inning.
That comes on the heels of Mark McNelly's 1-out triple.
Let's just talk about McNelly's shot there. Deep center field over Maloney's head, and McNelly just put on the afterburners. Got all the way around to third. That was a beautiful, beautiful play.
From the stretch, Sween, and his first pitch of the afternoon is taken down low for ball 1. A little bit of a taller right-handed pitcher here is Ween. He towers over the mound. This is 1-0 offering. Outside for ball 2.
Ween trying to find a sweet spot around the box. Has yet to do so.
This time is called. Ween fresh out of the bullpen here for the Bears. Pitch. As Wilczaki takes that one for a called strike.
One out, runner on third for the Rams. 2-1 the count. Wilczaki sets his feet and gets ready for the pitch.
Wilczaki sends that one in the air. To left center field, Maloney is there. He'll make the catch. McNelly will tag, and he will score easily. It's a sacrifice fly for Ben Wilczaki, and the Rams take a 3-0 lead. To bring Tyler Horgan to the plate with 2 away. That was a really, really nice RBI there from Wilczaki. Got a hold of that one, drove it out. Easy enough for McNelly to score as the first pitch to Horgan is swung on. Popped up in the air, foul territory. And the first baseman, Hertzler, does not make a play on it. So Horgan lives to see another pitch.
Horgan at his first at-bat went down swinging. He looks to maybe put the ball into play at his second at-bat. As he steps into the box with the pre-swing ritual.
Ween sets and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Quickly falls to 0-2. Ween with the advantage over Horgan. Sets. 0-2 pitch. Up high. Ball 1. It's very dangerous territory right there.
Oh, yeah.
That pitch from Ween.
You know, Mark, all the broadcasting videos we watched, or excuse me, all the videos of baseball that we watched in broadcasting, all the fights rushing the mound, I'd be interested to see if in a high school game someone got targeted in the head, runs at the mound. That would be very interesting.
That one is inside for ball 2. You know, Nick, I think it would be very, very interesting to see something like that in high school baseball.
It would be good for the game.
Yeah, add a little more emotion.
Oh, yeah. Passion.
2-2 offering.
Whoa.
Inside for ball 3.
Ween went from having the upper hand to now having his cards pushed. Guess that's the right terminology. I don't know. Sounded better in my head.
Full count on Horgan here with 2 away. And the pitch. Down low, ball 4.
It's interesting that low shot's called ball 4, as lots of times on that first strike for Waldman, that was a called strike, that ball down low, first pitch.
Number 11, designated hitter, Hunter
Hunter Curley digs in here for the Rams. As you may have remembered, Nick, he had a single in the bottom half of the second inning. His time is called. Pitch. All of his pitches look like they're going in to hit the opposing batter.
He puts a nice inside to outside bend on that ball. And it comes right back into the strike zone.
1 ball, no strikes on Hunter Curley. Sets in the pitch. That one's taken for a strike. Bring the count even, 1-1. Rams lead 3-0 here. Bottom half of the third inning.
2 outs, man on first.
Sween checks Horgan at first. And the pitch. In there for a called strike.
Wien finally finding that outside corner of the plate.
Wien sets, and the 1-2 offering. Taken up high.
Couldn't get that one to drop enough into that strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes on the Rams' designated hitter. Two. High and inside, and it'll bring the count full, 3-2. The Rams, Nick, are doing a great job of bringing the counts even, giving the opportunity of base hit ball 4, that scenario here so far through the first 3 innings of this one.
Be interested to see if Horgan goes, and there he does.
Curley is down on strikes to end the Rams' half of the third inning. Not before they put up 2 more runs. As we head to the fourth, the Rams lead 3-0.
What are you, superheroes?
Just 4 brothers who hate bullies and love this city.
Gear up, guys.
Top of the fourth inning here from Rams Stadium as the Rams lead the Bears 3-0. As the offense has really been coming alive here these past 2 innings, Nick.
To give you an example, the Rams have batted through about 1.5 times of their lineup, whereas the Bears have only batted through once. So the bats have really been swinging for the Rams.
As Chris Davis will lead things off. His second time around.
Will Chackey with 2 strikeouts and no walks goes inside on the first pitch of the fourth.
Will Chackey with only 39 pitches here as we begin the fourth, and that one's popped up in the air. Looking like trouble as I want to go foul.
Smiley lost sight of that one. He flips his hands up. I don't know where that one is. Luckily, it bounced foul, and the Rams escape an error.
The sun's tough out there. You know, the way it's positioned with the stadium. It's a 1-1 count here on Davis. From the windup, Will Chackey, and the pitch. Showing on hitting the air to right field. A little bit of redemption for Smiley as he dives, and he cannot come up with it.
That one also ending up foul as that wind pushed that one. And there's the win factor, Mark.
Good effort there.
Without the win, that one might have dropped inside the the fair ball line.
Good effort there from Smiley. Now you know that he's a little late on the ball, Davis is. So expect another ball there, or try to jam him inside with something here. So Wilczek sets in the pitch. He goes inside. Close to hitting him, but instead it's ball 2. Two-two pitch. Inside again. Bring the count full 3-2. Wilczek noticing that Davis is late on his pitches. Tries to throw him something inside. Jam him up. Ground ball. McNally's there. Throw on the first is in time for out number 1. Bring up the catcher, Billy Coleman.
McNally able to set his feet, field that one, and whip it to first for the first out in the 4th.
Nelly had his feet set. Good strong throw and a good stretch over there by Tyler Horgan.
Wilczek trying to paint that outside bottom corner. Can't get it to fall.
1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2. Pitch. Fouled right back to the screen.
Coleman also a little late on that one, as he just gets a piece of it.
2 balls, 1 strike on the Bears catcher. And the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, right center field. That one will find the gap. It's down for a base hit. Coleman, will stop at second. So he's in there with a stand-up, 1-out double.
Coleman maybe had time to get around to 3, and a designated runner. Did I say that right?
A courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner, excuse me.
Coming on for the Bears.
Will come out second base for Coleman. That's the Bears' 3rd hit of this afternoon, as they look to try and get their bats swinging to answer the Rams, who have 3 unanswered runs.
Sean Sutterly, the courtesy runner here. Here's the third baseman, Shane Horrocks, digging in with a runner in scoring position. And that one will hit him.
As you said, Mark, Horrocks hit with a pitch, and that goes in the books as Wilczek's first walk, who otherwise has pitched a pretty clean game.
Coach Satter is going to come out, have a little visit with Ben Wilczek. Try to calm down his pitcher here. He's got 2 runners on with 1 away. And these are times in the games, Nick, where you got to go out there and talk to your pitchers. You don't want them to be rattled to the point where they're anxious and trying to get a pitch across.
Yeah, Mark, you just got to hang in there. You're in the middle of pitching your 4th inning. You're doing very well, playing a great game, and just getting a little flustered. Got to calm down, that's all.
So here's Cole Hertzler. Pitch fouled out of play. Aggressive on that one. It's 0-1.
That one may be in someone's windshield.
Hopefully it's not mine or yours.
Hopefully.
Maybe Rothermel's if we're lucky.
Yeah. We'll bank on that.
The 0-1. Down low for a ball. Kidding, of course. We don't want anyone's cars destroyed by a foul ball.
That would be bad.
That would be extremely bad.
1 out, 1-1 the count.
Wilczek with a nice pickoff attempt.
Horrocks able, Coleman able to get back to second base. No, that's the courtesy runner.
Sutterly.
Sutterly able to
Gets
get back to
in.
second.
That one's in the right field, a base hit. Bobbled by Smiley, he's going to send him. No throw to the plate. Oh, there is a throw to the plate, but it's not in time. As Sutterly will score, and it's a 3-1 lead for the Rams.
Runners on first and third for the Bears.
Nick, you want to talk about that hit?
Sure. Hertzler able to find the gap between first base and second base. Smiley, unable to get that ball. A little bit of a bounce there. Didn't see it coming. And that goes down as an error in the books. And the Bears able to get themselves back into this game, and that's not what the Rams wanted at this time. Souter, as we saw a couple pitches ago, walked out to the plate. Or excuse me, not the plate, the mound, to try and calm down Wilczaki. Seemed as if it worked for the first batter. And Wilczaki a little flustered yet again.
Gonna bring up the right fielder, Noah Basil. Switches down low for a ball. Sorry, Derek Basil. Excuse me.
53 pitches for Wilczaki. 2 strikeouts and a walk.
Sets in the pitch. Up high, ball 2. So we have some activity here in the Rams bullpen. Pitch. Inside, and Wilczaki.
He's playing with fire.
He's got to get his mind back in the right state.
He's got runners on first and third. 1 out.
Pitch. In there for a called strike. As Cooper Webb begins to loosen up for the Rams.
As you mentioned pregame, Mark Cooper Webb is committed to the University of West Virginia for baseball.
Swing and a miss. Just like that, full count on Basil. Wilczaki doing a nice job of battling back. And yes, Nick, you said it best. This Springford team is full of collegiate talent. The pitch.
Fouled away. Basil's staying alive.
Jackie getting ready to throw his 20th pitch here of the 4th inning. Started off with 39. And the pitch. Swung here, shallow left center field, and that'll drop for a base hit past Mail. Throw on to second. Not in time. An RBI single for Derek Basil, and it's a 3-2 ball game. See that one, Nick? A little bleeder out there, a little pop-up in no man's land, as we like to call it. McCurry came on, but Mail tried to call it off. Nolan Klein will dig in. 2 on and 1 away.
Springford has let Boyertown back in this game with 2 errors. And now Wilczaki trying to retire to the side, although the Rams only have 1 out.
Pitch. Fouled away. From the stretch. And the 1-1. Up high, ball 2. Wilczaki losing a little bit of that control that he had demonstrated so well through the first 3 innings of this ball game. Just got to relax and fire it in there. The game will come back to him. On the outside corner in there for strike 2. Righty looks in for a sign, looks back at second in the pitch. Popped him up in the air. It's in the infield, Zach Kratz. Infield fly called by the umpire. And there's 2 away.
Left fielder number 6, Trey Yescavage.
So they bring Trey Yescavage to the plate with 2 away. Pitch. Fouled away. Puts the first base coach on notice right there. So he took a swan dive to the grass. Savage again digging in with 2 away. 2 runners on base.
Wilczaki on the mound. Runners on first and second. As he winds up.
Time's called by the home plate umpire. Pitch. Fouled away.
He's Savage a little late on that one. So he gets a piece of it, and that one also might be in the parking lot.
No balls and 2 strikes on Savage. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouled directly back to the screen.
Two outs, 0-2 the count. Runners on first and second. Savage fighting to stay alive.
Here's the pitch. It's fouled away. Savage stays alive.
And the story of this at bat.
From the stretch. 0-2. Up high. Ball 1. The pitch. Just misses the strike zone. Bring the count to 2-2.
Wilczaki up to 70 pitches.
2-2.
Ooh. Struggles to find that outside lower corner. And Springford dugout unhappy with that call, as the umpire's been calling that one all day.
3 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners in motion in the pitch. Fouled away, and we'll do it again. From the stretch. And the 3-2 delivery. Again, a battle between Savage and Ben Wilczaki.
34 pitches this inning. That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's straining on the arm.
We'll see what Wilczaki has left in the tank.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out as Wilczaki gets out of the jam, but not before Boyertown adds on 2 runs. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Rams lead the Bears 3-2.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Back here for the bottom of the 4th inning as the Rams lead the Bears 3-2. Nick, Boyertown causing Springford a little bit of a scare in their half of the 4th inning.
Springford was way ahead, 3-0 in the top of the 4th. And now it's 3-2. The Bears are right back in this thing.
7, 8, 9 due up for the Rams against Pat Wayne, who came in relief of Jared Waldman in the bottom half of the third.
Leading off the bottom half of the fourth.
Jake Romeo will lead things off for the Rams.
Catcher Jake Romeo.
Romeo with the hit his last at bat.
Romeo Smiley Male, 3 due up in the Rams half of the fourth.
Romeo sets his feet and gets ready to start things off here in the bottom of the fourth.
Pitch. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up. It's good communication there by the Bears. And ultimately put away by Shane Horrocks for out number 1.
Number 8, right fielder Jason Smiley.
As Jason Smiley will dig in with 1 away.
Smiley, the left-handed batter, will face Weand, the right-handed pitcher, excuse me. As Smiley steps into the box and gets set. Ooh.
And Weand will hit him on the back, and Smiley will get to test his speed on the base pass. I don't know if Smiley was a big fan of that.
Looks like a little bit of a stinger.
Number 19, Zach Mail.
Zach Mail will dig in with 1 on and 1 man out here in the bottom half of the fourth. Rams third baseman.
Smiley with a little bit of a lead on first.
First pitch is in there for a called strike. So, Nick, what do you think of your first time being color here for baseball?
You know, Mark, the first couple innings were a little weird. You got to get used to it, but I feel like we're in a good rhythm right now. It's a good tandem.
As the pitch to Mail is in there for a ball.
I like it.
Goes to 1-1. I mean, it fits you well.
Yeah.
You know, some people are good in their own perspectives of every sport.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Like you, perfect play-by-play guy for this. You got every single terminology down. Know baseball like the back of your own hand.
It's my sport. I love baseball. I really do. Weand checks again on Smiley. And the 1-1. And Mail's hit, that one looks like hit him in the head. And if you know Zach Mail like I do, Nick, he is not happy about that.
Weand 2 in a row, hit by a pitch.
And that'll bring the top of the order up for the Rams and Chase Simmons.
Simmons with 1 hit, 1 run, and a stolen base. Pretty good stat line.
As Weand looks to calm himself after the 2 hit batters. And the first pitch to Chase Simmons. Swing and a foul ball. Bring the count to 0-1.
Simmons deciding late he wanted to swing, got a piece of it, and as you said, Mark, fouled it away. 0-1 the count.
From the stretch. The pitch. Swung hit in the right field, a base hit. This should score Smiley, bobbled by the right fielder, and Jason Smiley will be in standing as Chase Simmons delivers a 1-out single, and the Rams go up 4-2. Great piece of opposite field hitting there by Chase Simmons.
Simmons with an RBI brings in Smiley, and Mail is left on third. McCurry up to bat, his 3rd time at the plate. No hits. However, he's made contact with the ball.
Looking to drive in another one here for the Rams.
And McCurry crowds the plate.
Wayne sets. Step off, check on Simmons, who I'm sure will end up on second base at some point in this at-bat. Pitch, McCurry, potentially looking at a bunt here. A little bit of a squeeze. Coach Sheck looking to play a little bit of some small ball here to try to get another run across.
Coleman steps to the outside of the plate.
Wayne's pitch. It's just right there where you called it, Nick, but it's outside, ball 2.
Now, if you're Boyertown and Weand, I don't think you want to intentionally walk McCurry here because that loads the bases.
That loads the bases for the meat of your order. As time is called, we have another visit to the mound.
Weand only thrown 7 pitches in this ball game. And Boyertown head coach will take a visit to the mound with runners on first and third, 1 out. 2-0 the count.
As the Bears do have activity in the bullpen on the first base side. So McCurry looking to do some damage here. His third at-bat here in 4 innings. Rams doing a nice job getting up and down the lineup here.
Weand and Boyertown out of the huddle. Everyone back in their positions. And McCurry will await the pitch.
As they were ready to go, the pitcher and the batter just had no umpire.
He's MIA.
He's ready to go field with the pitcher. It's 2 balls, no strikes on David McCurry.
As you said, Mark, reminiscing on the old Little League days.
You know, David's actually my neighbor. I've known David since I was 3 years old. I've known all these guys for a very long time. 2 balls and a strike on McCurry in the pitch. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, and he will throw on to first. It's in time, but not before Zach Mayle crosses the plate. RBI ground out for David McCurry, and it's a 5-2 Springford lead. Nice play by Davis. Looked like he might have got tripped up a little bit, but made the play and a nice scoop there by Hertzler. So Mark McNally will step up to the dish.
At his last at-bat, McNally with a RBI triple. And McNally also has a run scored for the Rams.
Tripled to deep center field all the way to the wall. Pitch. And then for a called strike. Runner on second, 2 away. A 1 count on Mark McNally. Pitch. McNally snaps that one down the third baseline. It's a foul ball. You know, Nick, I toured Citizens Bank Park today.
How was
on
that?
the marketing field trip.
How was that?
One of the coolest things I saw in the radio booth, they have, you know, a little bit more advanced equipment than we do. They have this machine where they can press a button when they need to cough or sneeze.
That's amazing.
Mutes their mic so they can do what they got to do. Press it, unmute. So pitch to McNally down to the dirt, and Simmons snags third base. So the 6th run of the game for the Rams is just 90 feet away.
That's Simmons' second stolen base this afternoon, and he is really quick.
And that's why you need someone like him batting leadoff for you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And pitch. Fouled away to the screen.
McNally with a beautiful Ryan Howard-esque swing.
Ryan Howard, reminiscing on the good old
Oh,
days.
yeah.
In times of Bryce Harper and Reese Hoskins, you're thinking of the times of Ryan Howard.
And Chase Utley.
Oh, Bryce Harper. 13 years of pure excitement.
Hopefully.
Swinging sets. And the 1-2. McNally right back to Wayne as he will give it to Hertzler at first. And the side is retired, but not before the Rams tag on 2 more runs. To the 5th inning we go. Springford leads Boyertown 5-2.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me
And me.
help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Top of the 5th inning here from Rams Stadium, excuse me. About to say Coach McNally Stadium.
That would be for football, soccer, and field hockey.
So we have a 5-2 ball game. Springford leading Boyertown by 3. Nick, what have been your impressions here through the first 4?
Springford's playing a really strong defensive game, only allowing 2 runs as Will Chackey, who's back out on the mound, had almost 40 pitches last inning. You know, just a little bit of a mental lapse there from the Rams, but expect them to come out tough. As for the Bears, lots of lapses as the Rams have scored 5 runs. They've been able to hit around the lineup.
Brian Babb will lead things off here in the top of the 5th for the Bears. You know, innings like that can honestly, they could be a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, it could get you in the right, it helps you build character.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It helps you through adversity, so when you get to that, again, like ground ball, first pitch, McNally eats it up, and there's 1 away. See, it's stuff like that. Will Checky making quick work of Babb as we get back to the top of the order as Colin Maloney will dig in.
Maloney's 3rd at-bat. He has not been able to get a hit this afternoon.
But it's just things like that, Nick. You know, innings like that, giving up those 2 runs just prepares you and gets you in a better mindset once you get out of them. Hey, I can work out of this. I can get out of jams like that.
Boosts your confidence almost.
Maloney tries to square around. And the wind really picking up right now. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch.
Ooh, Will Chackey high, almost hitting Maloney. If he had not ducked, he might be on first right now.
Potentially.
But, you know, I'm with Maloney. I'm not trying to get hit by a 85, 90 mile an hour pitch.
And that one's in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. On the Bears center fielder. And the pitch.
Will Chackey trying to find that outside bottom corner. Can't get it to go.
It just misses that corner, and it's a 3-1 count. Pitch. Fouled back to the screen, brings the count full, 3-2. Lots of full counts in this game by both sides.
Like we said, it was going to be a great battle.
That one's fouled back out of play. Three-two.
Another fouled away.
Maloney stays alive.
Rams lead 5-2 in the top of the 5th. And Maloney hits one. Fielded to Mail. Oh, Horgan unable to stretch. His Mail's throw was a little late. Maloney will get on base.
So we'll await the official score's decision on that one. That'll be an error on Zach Mail.
Number 26, shortstop Chris Davis.
So they bring up Chris Davis now as time is called, and it looks like you may have a substitution here. As it looks like Ben Wilczakie's day has ended. And we'll be right back to tell you who the new pitcher is coming on for the Rams.
Well, Mark, we never went away, but the new pitcher for the Rams is Cooper Webb, the West Virginia commit. Wilczakie's afternoon has been retired as he throws 83 pitches.
So it looks like we have a double switch.
Triple switch.
Number 18. Now going to right field is Ben Wilczaki.
So Jason Smiley has been subbed out of this one, and also looks like Zach Steiger will come into the game replacing Zach Kratz. No batting substitutions here as the lineup remains the same. As Wilczaki just moves from pitcher to right field, and like I said, Steiger on to replace Kratz.
Any other changes you noticed that are going on?
Steiger came in to play second for Kratz. And then Wilczaki moved to right field.
Smiley came where?
Smiley came out.
He came out.
Wilczaki went to right, and then Zach Steiger came in to play second base for Zach Kratz. Webb, really a great pitcher, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Now his brother Cole graduated a few years ago, another pitcher for the Rams. An alumni.
Did Cole continue his academic and athletic career at any university?
I believe there was intent to, but I do not know anything else, so I'll not make any further comments.
Fair enough.
Because I do not know the facts.
As we get back underway here in the top of the 5th, Rams lead 5-2. 1 out.
And Webb's first pitch is outside for ball 1. Davis looking to potentially get a bunt down. You know, I was talking with Jason Smiley earlier in the day. He said Boyertown does like to play a little bit of small ball, Nick. That's laying down some bunts. As Webb's hat falls off in that release. Bring the count to 2-0. Or excuse me, 1-1. The pitch was called for a strike. One looked a little bit inside.
There have been a few inconsistent calls, and that's a beautiful curveball.
Just got to keep that hat on.
Webb likes to have the hat rest on the top of his head, not down all the way. And in this one, that's not going to, it's just not going to fly.
Pitch. Falls off again. Steiger looks on the second, but instead goes right to first for out number 2. So the new guy's putting in some work early on. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 5th.
Number 16, catcher Billy Coleman.
As Billy Coleman will get his turn as he goes down to talk to his third base coach. It's Maloney on second base, advancing on that ground ball. Webb steps off. The first pitch to Coleman. He's grounded. Steiger diving stop. Throw on the first. Not in time. But a good play by Horgan to keep it in front of him, preventing a run to score. Steiger with good range on that one, but ultimately couldn't control the throw. But again, a nice play by Tyler Horgan.
As you said, Mark, great play from the Rams. Able to keep the ball in front of them, not resulting in a Boyertown run. But it looked like Webb got his glove on that one, tipped it, misdirected it a little bit, and Steiger was thrown off. He had to readjust to the ball and was a little late to the throw for first.
Here's Horrocks. Sutterly on the pinch run once again. Or courtesy run. Pitches swung on a miss. Man, Webb's hat has fallen off at least 15 times already. And he has been on for a third of an inning. Pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, center field. Simmons going back, and he's there, and he'll make the catch. And the side is retired. So Cooper Webb comes on, doesn't give up any runs. To the bottom of the fifth we go. Springford leads 5-2.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Welcome back here as we're getting ready to start the bottom of the fifth inning. Springford leads 5-2. Cooper Webb coming on in relief of Ben Wilczaki. Doing a nice job getting out of a potential jam.
We'll see what Webb has to offer at the plate. We've seen what he can do at the mound.
No, I don't know if he is batting.
He might not be.
Because Wilczaki hit for himself.
He did. So he is eligible to hit.
So
well, we will see.
I believe that with Steiger coming in, he may have taken the spot for Jason Smiley in the lineup. So Wilczaki will lead things off here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. So we'll see when that spot in the lineup comes up. The Bears have 2 runs on 6 hits and an error, while the Rams have 5 runs on 5 hits and an error. So Wilczaki will step in to get this bottom half of the fifth inning underway. Sween's first pitch is in there for a called strike.
Wilczaki, third at bat, 1 hit, 1 run, and an RBI. To go along with 3 stolen bases. Pretty accomplished today.
Swing and a miss. It's nothing in 2. A pitch. Grounded to the third baseman. Horrocks the throw is in time for out number 1. Instead of bringing Tyler Horgan to the plate.
Number 23, first baseman Tyler Horgan.
Nick Boyertown has 2 chances left to score 3 runs.
And Springford has 2 chances to add to their lead.
Here's Tyler Horgan.
Third time at the plate. No hits, no runs, no RBIs.
Set out inside corner is painted once more for a called strike. It's 0-1.
We end one strikeout, 3 walks. 2 of them hit batters.
Pitch. Up high and inside. Ball 1.
Horgan, at bat, holds his choked up a little bit.
Yeah, he chokes up. Some people do that, as you see. Puts that one into play and is caught by the right fielder, Basil, for out number 2. Now, that's honestly just a preference for some people. I know personally when back in my playing day, I still play a little bit, but I would choke up on the bat to try to just get the ball in play. A nice quick swing. And I guess that's the approach that Horgan looks for. He wants to get a quick swing on the ball to try and drive it. As Hunter Curley will dig in, the DH.
That one in the dirt.
It's ball 1. So far, a relatively quick inning here.
Curley, 3rd time at bat, 1 hit, and he looks to add to his resume.
From the stretch, Wayne's 0-1.
Way outside.
On the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. It's in there for a called strike. Bring it to 2-1. Pitch. Curley watches that one go down. Ball 3. Again, some activity in Boyertown's bullpen.
We end with 24 pitches. 2 outs. 3-1 the count.
Curley sends that one to the air, deep left field, going back, and that'll get over his head. There'll be extra bases for Hunter Curley. So he will stop at second base with a stand-up double. So with 2 outs, the Rams have a runner in scoring position. As Danny Zoller will come on to be a courtesy runner here for Curley. Curley might be coming on the pitch at the top of the 6th.
Second base for Springford, number 3, Danny Zoller.
Zoller, a fast kid, used to play soccer.
Good friend of mine. I know he's a good friend of yours as well.
He's got wheels.
Here is Jake Romeo, catcher digging in. Williams' first offering to him is up high, ball 1.
Zoller with a huge lead out there on second.
Looking to use that speed to his advantage is Richard Johnson. He's now batting for the Rams.
I don't know why it came out like that.
That was a joke, of course.
So funny. That's like the default name that's in here.
That one's inside.
Ooh.
Ball 2.
Close to hitting his 3rd batter on the afternoon.
I didn't know we had a Richard Johnson that went to Springford. It's one of the most stereotypical names I've ever heard. This time is called.
Just a few technical difficulties with the new graphic software.
It's not stereotypical. It's more like typical. It's like a typical name. So basic, Richard Johnson. 2-0. Zoller will get back. But you'd like to see Coleman being aggressive. It's a 3-0 count on Romeo.
Romeo also has a hit on the afternoon. As 3-0 the count. 2 outs.
Pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike.
And that's one of the spots in that strike zone that's been inconsistent this afternoon. Some go for balls, some go for strikes.
So Romeo's looking at a 3-1 count here with 2 away. And the pitch. It's in there for a strike 2. Full count, 2 away. And the pitch to Romeo. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. No runs this time for the Rams. We go to the 6th. Still 5-2.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back to Rams Stadium. Thank you all for tuning into this edition of RCTV, where we have the Springford Rams taking on the Boyertown Bears in baseball. The Rams lead 5-2, and we would just like to take a minute to thank our production team here, our camera people, Rich Previtt, Mark Rafa, Brandon Bartolotta, and McKinley Lynn, our director, Andrew Rothermel, and on graphics, of course, Miss Cheryl Merja. Thank you all for volunteering to come out here today to make this production possible.
Best in the business here as we begin the top half of the 6th inning. 5-2 lead for the Rams. Looking to pick up win number 2 on the season. It's Cooper Webb back to work. It's his first pitch. He's in there for a called strike. 0-1 on Cole Hertzler, the first baseman. Here's the pitch.
That one in the dirt for Webb. Called ball.
One. Swung on hit near to left field, and it'll drop in front of David McCurry for a base hit. So Hertzler is aboard with a leadoff single. So they'll bring Noah Basil. I keep calling him Noah. His name is Derek. Derek Basil to the plate. I don't know why I keep calling him Noah.
Number 3, right fielder.
I don't know.
It's literally written as Derek, but I don't know. Bears right fielder. Digging in for his 3rd at-bat. Look at that, 23 and 32 on first base right now. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful day here at Rams Stadium.
No, if the wind wasn't so rough, it'd be a perfect day for baseball.
What's that, $1 million day?
Sure, let's call it that. I've never really heard that expression before, but well, I believe it's 1 ball, no strikes. And pitch up high. And stretch. And pitch. And they'll get through for a base hit. Old Jackie will hit the cutoff man. And there's 2 aboard here. Nobody out. They'll bring up Nolan Klein to DH.
Basil with his 2nd hit of the afternoon as he gets on base. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Klein up to bat. 5-2 the Rams lead.
And this is a bunt situation right here. He's going for the sacrifice to move both runners up. And I believe that was taken for a ball. From the stretch and the pitch. Bunt laid down. Mail on the first in time. Steiger covering the bag for out number 1. This is a sacrifice bunt for Nolan Klein. Move the runners up 90 feet. And now Trey Savage digs in for the Bears with 2 runners in scoring position.
Number 6, left fielder Trey Yaskovich.
As first pitch of the at-bat. He's taken up high, ball 1.
Savage had a hit at his last at-bat. We'll see what he can do this time.
The pitch. Fouled out of play, 1-1.
With 2 runners in scoring position, Mark, what do the Rams need to do defensively here to take a stand?
Well, they need to make sure nothing gets out of the infield. They need to get down and dirty. You know, they got to play, especially no doubles defense, as that one will get into right field. It should plate 2. We'll check the third of the cut. We're going to have no play at the plate. And now Boyertown is cut to a 5-4 deficit there. The RBI single from Trey Savage plates 2. Big hit right there from Savage.
Have your attention now, running first base for Boyertown, number 29, Sean Sutterly.
Sutterly on as a courtesy runner once again. And with 1 away, that'll bring Brock Babb to the plate. The Bears second baseman.
Now batting number 20, second baseman Brock Babb.
That was a beautiful hit there by Savage. He's able to find the gap between first base and second base and drive in 2 runs, now making it a close game. The Rams lead 5-4.
He's trying to bunt his way aboard. And it's foul. Savage ran for it because it looks like he's going to go get loose in the Bears bullpen. Center fielder Colin Maloney waits on deck. 1 away. Pitch. Just misses. It's ball 1. Webb's throw over. Nice stop there by Horgan. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The throw down to second base, and he is out.
Great throw from Romeo. And a heads-up play there, realizing that Sutterly was going to try and take a base and able to throw him out with the anticipation. And that's the defensive play that the Rams needed.
Babb even tried to swing to distract Romeo a little bit, but nonetheless, a great throw there by the Rams catcher. And now we have 2 away and 1-2 count on Babb. It's Webb's pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right field as Wilczaki tries to dive for it. It will be a base hit. And now Colin Maloney digs in for his 4th at-bat.
Two outs with a man on first. And top of the lineup for the Bears.
Pitch. In there for a called strike on the outside part of the plate. It's 0-1.
Webb with 22 pitches in the top of the 6th.
Pitch. Same spot, same call, strike 2. And just like that, it's a quick 0-2 count on the Bears center fielder. He's going. No throw there by Romeo. No communication there by the Rams.
It was a good call from the first base coach of Boyertown. Saw Rams were in position to cover second base, and he sends him in.
Webb's 0-2 pitch. It's fouled out of play.
And that one also in the parking lot, among the two others. And Maloney looking to stay alive here.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there from Cooper Webb, but not before the Bears plate 2 runs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Rams lead 5-4.
What are you, superheroes?
Just 4 brothers who hate bullies and love this city.
Gear up, guys.
Bottom of the 6th inning here from Rams Stadium. Zach Steiger will get his first at-bat of the game to lead things off for the Rams against Pat Wand, who continues to deal here after replacing Boyertown's first pitcher, Jared Waldman. As Wand thus far has 1 strikeout and 3 walks to his name. Waldman had 4 before he was taken out of the ball game. Coach Heffon to coach first base for the Rams. Coach Satter taking a seat on the bench. Here's Zach Steiger, the second baseman, taking Jason Smiley's spot in the lineup.
Wand's first pitch inside.
So we're a little bit over 2 hours here. 2 hours and 3 minutes.
To be exact.
Since first pitch. This one's moving fairly quickly, in my opinion. A 2-0 count on Steiger. Pitch. Up high, ball 3. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change mid-at-bat, potentially. Curious to see what's going to happen here.
Boyertown coach just not liking what he's seeing from Wand. As you mentioned, Mark, 1 strikeout, 3 walks.
And it looks like mid-at-bat, we're going to have a pitching change. So with a 3-0 count, Boyertown will have a new pitcher. And we'll be right back to tell you who it is.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul,
Estimated time 47 hours.
they will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking?
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
New pitcher is A.J. Klein. And Nick, why don't you give us a little summary of the Bears pitchers to this point?
Bears pitchers have played okay today. I wouldn't say they've played necessarily bad. Started off with Waldman, 4 strikeouts. However, he allowed 3 runs. Then Wien came in. Wien had 1 strikeout and 3 walks. And mid at bat for Steiger, he was pulled, and Klein is being put in. And it looks like we will resume play in a moment.
It's very interesting when you see pitchers being pulled mid at bat.
Especially even 3 pitchers in one game, in a 6-inning game.
In a 6-inning game, yeah, that's a little bit far-fetched, but I guess maybe Wind hit his pitch count for the day. As Steiger will resume his 3-0 count, as Klein tries to work his way out of a hole that he didn't put himself into. It's his first pitch of the afternoon. He's in there for a called strike, so a good start there from Klein.
Klein finds that inside bottom corner of that strike zone.
Pitch. Down low, ball 4. Steiger is aboard. They'll bring up Zach Mail.
So Klein finishes out his first batter with a walk.
First pitch of the at-bat. Mail's going to lay down a bunt, and it's a beauty. Excellent bunt by Zach Mail to advance Zach Steiger. Mail does his job, and Chase Simmons will dig in. This top half of this Rams lineup will look to get something going. Add a little bit of insurance.
So the Rams need to score some runs here.
That they do, Nick. Never helps to have too much insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Here's first pitch to Simmons.
The Rams back up to the top of the lineup. The 4th time Simmons has been at bat. He has 1 hit, 1 run, an RBI, and 2 stolen bases. Pretty accomplished resume for the afternoon.
Also doing all of his best plays in the field. And the pitch. It's down low for a ball. Steiger thought about it. He instead retreats back to second.
Steiger taking a pretty big lead off at second base. Klein looks back, and the pitch. Fouled away by Simmons.
Simmons looking to get on base here. Klein sets, and the 2-1 pitch. Down low, ball 3.
Coleman able to keep that ball in front of him, not allowing Steiger to take third.
Time's called. From the stretch. It's Klein. And the pitch. Down low, ball 4. Second walk issued by Klein. That'll bring David McCurry to the plate. Walks have been a big theme here for Boyertown in this game.
Number 6, left fielder.
McCurry's 4th at bat. The lefty has an RBI and 1 hit. Excuse me. He had a sacrifice fly for an RBI.
First pitch to him. Down low for a ball.
9 pitches, 2 walks for Klein.
The 1-0. Down low, Klein really struggling with his control right now.
Do you think it has anything to do with McCurry being a left-handed batter?
I don't. I think possibly what could be going on with Klein right now is a mental thing. You know, being thrown into a 3-0 count is just not something that you don't want to be thrown into. And I think, you know, walking that first guy could have affected his confidence in some way. So that could be a factor into why he is struggling to throw right now.
Runners on first and second. McCurry 2-0 count. Oh, he hits one deep.
Should be deep enough for Steiger to tag, and he'll do just that. So McCurry, in essence, helping for the cause as he advances the runner. Now there's 2 away for Mark McNelly.
Number 2, shortstop Mark McNelly.
Coleman calls the infield meeting at the mound just to settle the nerve of Boyertown.
So 1 out away.
McNelly heads to the plate for the 4th time this afternoon. He has 1 hit, 1 run, and an RBI.
His 1 hit, of course, being that huge triple, as time is called.
You're right, Mark. That huge triple to left center field all the way back at the fence.
From the stretch. Client's first pitch to McNelly. Simmons goes, and no throw. Now 2 runners in scoring position here for McNelly. The chance to make this a 7-4 Rams lead.
That would be a nice little bit of insurance purchased by the Rams.
Absolutely, Nick. I could not agree with you more. Stretch the pitch. Down low, ball 2.
Klein losing his hat. And this relentless wind has
Not liking the hats right now.
It's really not. It's been giving Webb and Klein problems.
Klein sets. And the pitch. Off speed in there for a called strike.
It's a beautiful pitch from Klein. His fastball's not working for him, so might as well try the off-speed curveball.
Pitch. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike on Mark McNelly.
2 runners in scoring position on second and third.
Klein sets. Here comes pitch. The inside ball 4.
That is Klein's 3rd walk. And the pitching struggles continue for Boyertown.
So here comes Coach Boyertown, and we'll have another pitching change. And we will give you the details when we come back.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average 4-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me
And me.
help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Welcome back, everybody, as Trey Savage takes over for the Bears, their fourth pitcher of the afternoon. And Nick, walks have been a steady theme here in this one.
That is right, Mark. Boyertown overall 5 strikeouts, 6 walks. And whenever you have more walks than strikeouts, you know you're struggling a little bit as a program.
Absolutely, Nick. You never want to have walks as your primary stat.
That is not good.
And now the Rams have the bases loaded for Ben Wilczaki. As Savage will finish up his warm-up throws. His infield behind him.
This has got to be one of your worst nightmares as a relief pitcher coming into a bases loaded situation. Now there are 2 outs, but bases loaded.
But honestly, this is something that you kind of live for as a reliever.
Oh yeah, you could be the hero.
Exactly. You know, you look at this as a sort of an opportunity to boost your confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You come in there, say you can do anything.
Offensively, Savage has had a pretty good day. 3 at-bats, 2 hits. He's been seen the infield a couple of times, been on base. As he continues to warm up here.
Should be the last few throws. And that'll do it.
Coleman decides to head out to the mound to reassure you Savage real quick. Little good luck pat on the chest. And we're going to continue in the bottom of the 6th.
Here's Ben Wilczaki.
Wilczaki with 1 hit, 1 run, an RBI, and 3 stolen bases. We'll see what he can do.
So Savage first pitch is in there for a called strike on that outside corner. It's 0-1. Pitch. Called strike 2. So quickly Wilczaki is in a 0-2 hole.
Savage there caught a break as the umpire calls one on the outside bottom corner.
It's down low for a ball. 1-2 the count on Ben Wilczaki. The now right fielder for the Rams. Pitch. Wilczaki sends that one slicing foul.
Into the Boyertown onlookers.
That's why you always got to be alert in baseball. You never know when a foul ball's coming.
That's right. Steiger got the jitters on third base as he hops off, but heads back on.
Pitch.
Yet another fouled away by Wilczaki, and he's staying alive. Bases loaded, 1-2 the count, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th here.
Sets in the pitch. Wilczaki, it hits to Savage, but he recovers, and he'll throw on the first in time. And the side is retired. We head to the top of the 7th. The Rams are looking to close it out as they lead 5-4.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Welcome back, everybody, as we're getting ready to play the top of the 7th inning. As Springford leads Boyertown 5-4. Cooper Webb needs just 3 outs to put this one into the books as a W for Springford. As Webb finishes his warm-up throws.
Webb with 1 strikeout and no walks on the night.
It's 2, 3, 4 due up for the Bears in this one here in the 7th. So you have the real meat of the Bears' order here to face Webb. So you trail by 1 run. 4 runs on 10 hits for the Bears to go along with 1 error. First pitch from Webb is fouled away by Davis. So the Rams have 5 runs on only 6 hits. They also have just 1 error. The 0-1. Grounded right back to Webb. Throws it on the first in time for out number 1 here in the 7th inning.
2 more to go for Webb.
Number 16, catcher Billy Coleman.
So we'll send the catcher Billy Coleman to the plate with 1 away. That's what we like to call a PFP there, Nick. A pitcher fielding play.
You love to see it.
You love PFPs. The first pitch to Coleman is down and away. Oh, did you take a look at that? Those Blackhawks on the flyover, hovering above Rams Stadium. As Webb's pitch will be sliced foul down the left field line. Yes, that is truly a beautiful shot there by Mr. Brandon Bartolota from left field. As Coleman takes his time, steps into the box. Webb from the windup and the 1-1. Taken down low is Romeo with a nice block.
No one on, 1 out, 2-1 the count. As Coleman faces Webb. Webb winds up with the pitch, and it's swung on to shallow left field.
McCurry is there. It'll make the catch for out number 2. So now there's 2 away. 2 quick outs for Webb, as that'll bring up Shane Horrocks. It's the last potential chance here for the Bears.
Horrocks' 4th at bat. He's got 1 hit and 1 run. We'll see what he can do this time at the plate.
Looking to provide another spark of life here for the Bears. That first pitch from Webb is taken for ball 1. Pitch. It's in there for a called strike.
Paints that bottom outside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike. On Horrocks, the pitch.
Ooh,
Called
Webb's
strike 2.
found the sweet spot. He liked the placement of the first one, so he throws a fastball to the same spot.
The Bears are down to their final strike.
2 outs, 2-1 the count.
Webb calls time.
Reevaluates his pitch as he winds up.
Pitch. Inside, ball 2. From the windup, Webb in the pitch. Just misses. Looked like the same spot he called the previous strike on.
He was trying to. He was going for it.
That'll bring the count full 3-2. Webb trying to move quickly. Time called by the umpire. And we'll do it all over again. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. So Horrocks is aboard.
Number 32, first baseman Cole.
So the tying run is on first base. And the go-ahead run. And Cole Hertzler will dig in. Pitch. Curveball missing. Ball 1.
Webb trying to go inside with that out to in curve, in to out curve. Doesn't get it to fall.
Pitch. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, inside fastball.
He would have been jammed on that if he made contact. It's 1-1. Pitch. Is fouled out of play. And again, Boyertown is down to their last strike.
Hertzler sets his feet. Awaits the pitch.
From Webb. Ground ball. And that'll get past Zach Mail into left field. So Hertzler is aboard. And that'll be an error on Mail, his second of the afternoon. And here comes Coach Scheck for a brief visit to the mound. Trying to calm down Mail, the rest of the team. He's going to leave Webb in there.
The bullpen's empty for the Rams. Coach Scheck expecting Webb to finish this one out for the team. Mail got unlucky there. That one took a weird bounce coming off the grass.
So here's Derek Basil. I got it right that time for his fourth at-bat.
Basil with 2 hits, a run, and an RBI.
Pitch. He's in there for a called strike. Pitch. Just misses.
Webb seems to like that right side corner of the strike zone. He's trying to find that sweet spot and can't get that one to go.
Pitch. Grounded back to the screen. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here on Noah Basil. On the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Pitch. Misses outside, ball 2.
Runners on first and second, 2 outs, 2-2 the count. Webb is so close but so far.
From the stretch and the pitch. That one is again fouled away. Boyertown all game has done a good job of staying alive and extending their at-bats. But now is not the time to do so. Webb looking to put this one away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out and the ball game is over.
Top of the 7th for Boyertown. Over-runs, no hits.
As the Rams win this one by a final score of 5-4. The stat line for the Bears, they finished with 4 runs on 10 hits and 1 error, as the Rams come away with 5 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. Ben Wilczek picks up the win in this one, and the loss goes to Jared Waldman. Nick, great win for the Rams.
That's right, Mark. You said it best. Great team effort from the Rams.
That'll do it all for us on RCTV. For all of our crew and Nick Elsner, I'm Mark Ciccone. Have a great night, everybody.